And I've already checked with Michael, if we have any computer problems, he's on deck.
Yes.
He's on alert.
He already came down
Awesome.
here.
Miss Ricardo.
Miss Ricardo got another placement.
Yes, he's awesome.
Yeah, extras.
Yeah. I don't know. This is what I enjoy most. It's a lot of work. As you know, you've been here a lot yourself.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's the last thing. Renette, do you know Renelle?
I don't.
Renette Margot? Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you.
She, I don't know your official title.
Advisor.
Center coordinator. Center coordinator, okay. She basically helps us take care and make sure that everyone, you know, is on track for graduation.
Well, that's what I do with my high school students. And our Amen program, we have a nonprofit, and we work with young men that try to keep things in the right direction.
I go to some
We're
high
ready?
schools too. Yeah.
She's gonna, whoever's not.
Which high school was it?
Georgia.
I guess that's where I'm at. Good morning, everyone. My name is Maya Thompson, and
My
my
name is,
colleagues.
Go ahead. My name is Shekinah Graham,
Sarah Thompson.
And I'm Bailey Moses.
and it's always chicken time.
Let's get going. So when we first met up with Brunel, we did an analysis and we figured out that Chicken Tom was struggling with lack of brand awareness, a weak social media presence, and was in need of a company website. Now you're probably wondering how we got to this conclusion, so we're going to show you our research.
So basically for our research, we actually conducted several surveys within the store and several interviews outside. And 35% of the interview participants knew that Chicken Time was a frozen food store, but most of those interview participants thought that Chicken Time was associated with Chicken City, which is our competitor. In addition to that, 65% of store visitors weren't aware of Chicken Time's social media presence either. 80% of the store visitors liked the pricing and quality of the overall store selection, so that was really, really great. And 88% of store visitors mentioned returning to the store if they had incentives. So if gift cards are in place, maybe discounts or loyalty even incentives. All of the interview participants mentioned coming into the store if they had certain reasons to do so as well. Okay, so from those results, we knew that basically we wanted to establish a firm brand and store identity. We wanted them to be able to associate the difference between, of course, Chicken Time and our competitors, Chicken City. We wanted to promote the store more on social media platforms. We also wanted to increase online engagement from the current status. And, of course, we wanted to provide reasons and to give discounts to current and future store visitors.
So these were our objectives. First off, we wanted to increase the Facebook followers and Facebook engagement by 30%, and we also wanted to increase repeat visits by 20%. And then lastly, we're also going to pursue paid media by purchasing media spaces. So we mainly targeted the surrounding neighborhood because as we spoke at the beginning of the campaign, you said a lot of your customers come from those surrounding areas. And we also wanted to make sure that we targeted off-campus college students because they could see something, a business such as Chicken Time that offers wholesale chicken and other frozen meals, quick, easy. That would be beneficial for an off-campus college student, and they would have the space to store the large bags and things like that. So this is how we did it. So our first step was to create a loyalty program, got that done, create the Coop Club, and also created the collateral materials to advertise with it. We purchased Facebook and Instagram ads, and the benefit of that was since they're associated now, if you purchase on Facebook, it also posts on Instagram as well. We created enticing social media content. One of our prized possessions of this campaign was our tasty style recipe video that we posted on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you. And then we also created promotional items for giveaways on social media for special events, such as these aprons that you see. And we also created in-store promotional materials that can make the in-store experience even better. And we also created a website, purchased a radio ad. Now these last three we didn't get to do, but these are definitely things that we would recommend doing in the future, such as try to pitch stories to local news sources such as Jonesboro Occasions, try to get into the Beyond the Business. Also, it would be incredibly valuable to join the Chamber of Commerce, participate in the Chamber events. There are countless benefits to joining. And also, just by sending direct mail pieces to those surrounding areas, so that way you're getting into the home. You're also doing that brand recognition, top of mind, things of that nature. So overall, it cost us $391. We were able to purchase the ads, do the printing and loyalty. The cards that you see in front of you are the loyalty program cards. So you basically punch out the chickens, and after you finish a punch out card, after you finish a card, you get a free promotional item. And also for signing up, you get a free punch. So you're already one step ahead. And then, sorry, not t-shirt, but our apron order is here. We have the website domain purchased for a year, and we'll show you how to also continue that going. And our special event was an Easter egg hunt, so we'll show you that as we keep going as well. And we also got to do our radio ad with KOEK for $100.
Alright, so basically we actually got these numbers, of course, from your assistant. And we saw before our campaign started where the actual numbers were. We saw that there were revenues that were increased, and as the campaign continued, there were certain elements that depreciated, but on social media, our rates exponentially increased, and that's where we're going to get into Bailey's portion.
All right, the social media plan.
Gotcha.
This was a fun one to take on because, like it says down here, our engagement was at 0 before we started, and now it averages 50 engagements per week, which is great for the time span that we had. Our objective was, number 1, to see an increase in social media followers by 30%. Objective 2, to see an increase in social media engagement by 30%. We started with 77 followers, and as of April 24th, we had 63 likes, blowing our goal out by 30%. So we had an increase of actually 211% on social media. Okay, this is what Facebook looks like now.
Don't show before.
Okay, fine, we won't. But no, before it was just a picture of the store, but this is actually the vector logo that Sarah was able to vectorize for us, which was a long process. And then this is a great picture Sarah took of our business card that you have up at the store. And we just really tried to incorporate what it would be like going into Chicken Time so that people would understand, you know, when they walked in, what they were going to see and have that comfort level. Here are some posts. What we really found was something to just keep to post on Facebook so our viewers would have something to look at, is to just Google a chicken recipe. Like St. Patrick's Day, I think we did beer battered chicken. For Easter, we just did roasted chicken. Something kind of relevant, but it was also something just to post, kind of like a soft sell. That went over really great. All you have to do is copy and paste a URL of a recipe, and then it automatically pops up like that, all nice and pretty. This is a video that, you know, Shekinah did for us. We got an amazing review on that video. One of our overall objectives, I would say, on how we approach social media was we wanted to sell you. You're a community leader, people know you, and we knew that when they associated your name with Chicken Time, that's how we were going to get them away from our competitors.
And just so you know, this video is still doing numbers. It went back up again yesterday. Someone shared it, and the likes are going up, and the shares are going up again.
Here's another random Facebook post. Shekinah wrote, "Student discounts are equivalent to unicorns these days. They are rare, and most people don't believe in them. But come to Chicken Time and use your student ID to get 10% off your total purchase." Oh yeah. And then we always use hashtag, it's always Chicken Time. And it's a picture of a chicken with a unicorn. You know, something that you just wouldn't expect to find on your newsfeed. here are some numbers. So organic paid, this is our reach right here, our post likes right here, and then our reactions and comments are in the red over there. This was what we started with. This was our very first post. Didn't really get anything on it. We promoted your Meet Our Owner, and we got over 620 interactions. So when you use a purchase ad, you're able to reach your target audience. I mean, it goes from male, female, what age, on campus, off campus, and so we were really able to hone in on our demographics and reach the people that we wanted to reach in an exponential number. And then this is also another post of just some chicken we found with our logo on it, and it still got 68 reaches. This is another promotion that we did. So right here we just promoted our page, and that had a map of where they could find us. They had our number and obviously our picture with your name on it. And it reached 3,710 people, and it resulted in 39 extra page likes. This was our website promotion. It was just a picture of you, a picture of the food that we offered, and you were able to like the page or call the store. And we reached 5,239 people and had over 271 website clicks. So our post reach. This is kind of organic, is just what we would post, which is great because it's showing that our engagement is increasing. And then right here, it's showing what we paid for. So it shows how when you pay for Facebook ads, like you're really getting a lot for your money because you're reaching the people that you want to reach. Right here, the number of times your page was liked, broken down by where it happened. So this is on your page. This is page suggestions. Right here is ads. So this is just where we tried to reach our target audience, our people. Was it through ads? Was it just for an organic post? Or was it from a suggestion of another friend? Here again, here's our net likes, and this shows our engagement increasing, page like, organic likes, and our unlikes too. Unfortunately, you have to be careful with that. You don't want to post so much on your Facebook that you run your followers away, and you always want it to be relevant, because if you don't give them a purpose and a reason to come to your Facebook, then they are going to unlike your page. Reactions and comments. So this is our reactions of our post. Our shares are what really got us going. People really liked Meet Our Owner, and they really liked you on our page, and they just kept on sharing it and sharing it. And I think that's something that you really need to stick to. Don't be afraid to post what you're doing in the community, regardless of whether it is semi-related to Chicken Time or not.
That's confidence for me. I appreciate that.
Oh, definitely. Don't underestimate the power of your influence, because as soon as your face went on the page skyrocketed. People want to be associated if you're associated.
Okay, this was our special event. So what we did, it was around Easter. We wanted to do something interactive, but also have that initiative of going into the store, because we know that our target audience likes coupons and they like to save $1. So if you open up the egg, you'll find some candy in there, and then it has a little promo card saying, come into Chicken Time, you can get 10% off.
Yes.
And then if you're the lucky winner, you got the $20 off. So we hid them around town, and we encourage people to post a picture of them with their eggs, whether it's them, a selfie, or their family out on the field trip. And they posted that on Facebook, and it got them in the store, and it got them on social media.
Yeah, so we mainly placed them in bus stops. We put them by the post office, not post office, by the mailboxes, in apartment complexes, just places that we knew people would have high traffic.
It also kind of got you in trouble. You gonna tell that story?
Oh, yeah. So Sarah and I were a little scared while we were driving around. I'm like, okay, we look really suspicious. We're dropping eggs. And then someone told Sarah they thought it was a drug deal going bad.
But it was around Easter, like.
Yeah, so people thought we were like trying to hide drugs in like an Easter egg. I'm like, no, it's nothing like this. It's so innocent. You can touch the eggs, fine. So this was, I think this is you, Sarah.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna go through some of the promotional materials now. This is a t-shirt that I designed. We never got to print this because printing t-shirts is really expensive. It really helps create a brand image, a really fun brand image. What time is it? It's chicken time. And the inspiration from this really came from
Flavor
Flavor
Flav.
Flav and his big So
See, yeah.
we had to
Yeah. But we were able to get these printed, so
So your
you have some.
people in the store can wear them too.
You can do giveaways for it. It's almost summertime, so people like aprons.
And this is some of the signage we put together. This piece of signage is for the Coop Club. It shows if you buy 10 pieces of chicken, you get this one free. Buy this, get this. And then ask about joining the Coop Club. And we also put together a little logo to kind of keep the same brand image, but also differentiate it a little bit. And then this is one of my favorites. And this is another one for the Coop Club. It says, do you want to save some buck? Join the Coop Club. Again, ask an associate for details. And then we're going to open the website. That should be clickable.
It's not okay. Hold on, show.
We went this far.
Here it comes.
Technical
It's coming.
I was gonna say, it may be just a little slow.
Just 1 second. Sorry. Try one more time.
Could you pull out the PowerPoint copy?
Mm-mm.
Maybe,
I had trouble with
yeah, like,
this.
We
We couldn't remember the
I know.
last meeting we had in here, we never got it to
We've
work.
had so much trouble, and we've had Michael down here a lot, and he is on standby.
Okay, there we go.
Nice job.
We'll reopen it.
Good work.
Alright, go team. Alright, this is the website that I put together for you. The front we have some of the pictures that we took from the store. It's on a slideshow, so it's it really grabs their attention. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you have they can join the mailing list, the Coop Club, if you will. On the website, we actually got 7 people join the Coop Club through that. So that was pretty good. And then we have an About Us. It says a little about the business. There's a link there to the Meet the Owner. And then there's the hours. Now go to Coop Club. This just explains what the Coop Club is. We use that graphic here too. It just says if you buy 10 items at the store, you get one free when you join the Coop Club. And then you have your little cards that'll go along with it. And we'll come back to that again later. And then this is the blog we put together. This is the chicken scratch. And it's a lot of really fun pieces. Shekinah wrote all of them.
Just to,
I think there was one I wrote. #class in the bag is the only one I wrote. And they're really funny. Alright, and then we have a gallery of our products here, so you kind of know what the prices look like, you kind of know what's in store. Because we don't want to bring customers in and them be like, oh, this is not what I come in here for, I wasted my time. We don't want to leave them with that kind of impression. So we want them to know what they're coming into the store for. And we've got that whole gallery there, and then we have the contact us page. It shows the map of where we're at. If you click up here, it will open it in Google Maps and give you directions straight from your phone. When you click click it, the phone number right here, it will open it in your phone and you can call the store, and then we have another picture with our hours. And up here at the top, we have our links to the social media pages. Can we go back to where we were?
Yay.
Cool.
Yay.
Love it. And then here, we finally got Google Analytics set up. It was a little late in the game. As you saw, we got 271 website clicks on the Facebook ad we run, but we did not have Google Analytics set up at the time, so it didn't catch that. But since then, we've had 15 people come back to the website, 31 page views. I think we had a pretty, 33% was a pretty decent bounce rate. We didn't have a lot of people coming in and coming back out. And we also found that a lot of the people visiting the site were very loyal and kept coming back, with 80% being return visitors. And now let's watch some of the videos. This is the fun part. And you're gonna have to X out of that again.
Is there like a remote for that thing?
Try to turn it up.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Can you start it over?
Yes.
Thanks. You gotta see the whole thing.
We made a chicken bacon ranch ring. Meet the owner, the one that went so viral on Facebook.
I have some issues with this video.
I just want to have sound on it.
Yeah, that Facebook, YouTube kind of threw a hissy fit about this video. Don't really know why.
Well, it was basically interview style. They asked 4 basic questions. Basically, what is chicken time? Do you remember the other questions?
I think like what items we had in the store, like what specifically you were promoting, what some of your favorite items were, and then also where you were located. So just like kind of some general stuff. And then of course I'm very corny, so I said at the end to check your watches because it's always chicken time. So I really did enjoy the video, and surprisingly, like they said earlier, it is still like receiving engagement. This morning when I woke up, like 3 or 4 people had actually liked it. And also, I think maybe a person shared it or 2, but I think it's really awesome that we had that piece on the whole social media campaign. So
We also made this really fun gift.
The thing is open still.
Oh.
You have to close out of the presentation view.
Oh, my bad, I forgot. This is also for the Coop Club. It's a gift.
Just to add a little motion to our social media pages, and then go back to the website. The next thing we're gonna talk about is actually the blog that we've already talked about a little bit. And then, let's go to the, which one should we go first?
Oh, I like budget conscious. That was pretty good. So basically, this story, it was kind of written to target college students that were balling on a budget. Maybe they just paid their rent and they were looking for something to eat, something that they could possibly prepare that was quick. And of course, I wanted to have some gifts in there just because I wanted it to kind of be like an Odyssey Online type story. So basically, like kind of, you know, getting you to look more at the images themselves and also allowing the images to make you want to read. So here we go. Here, your chicken speaks to you. At the store's Johnson location, there's so many options, chicken nuggets and tenders. You know, of course, in this, I wanted to also allow them to know what versatile items you had in the store. And then I even mentioned how, you know, your ID gets you 10% off, you know, and there's obviously a gif of this girl that's getting fed by money. And then you get to adult for the night, basically pushing the concept of, you know, not going to a fast food restaurant to get your meals, to actually cook and, you know, to kind of, as I said, adult. And then I have this gift of a guy saying, I'm an adult. You know, you kind of feel older. You kind of feel like, you know, I don't know, you're grabbing life by the reins and making dinner for yourself. Oh yeah, Sarah's class in the bag is really good too, but even this one, yeah. So with this one, I definitely wanted to incorporate the aspect of, you know, your food being good for any event, even for Netflix and chilling, okay? You know, so just watching a show and having some meals. But I wanted to draw them in. So I wanted to introduce some snacks first, like chips and salsa, classic PB&J, and then I hit you with bam, chicken nuggets. Everybody loves chicken nuggets. I said for the honey mustard dunkers and the ranch enthusiasts alike, chicken nuggets are the backbone of America. Just kind of intimating how funny it was. And then I found this gif that said chicken nuggets is like my family. So I thought it was very, very interesting and also funny because a lot of people like that kind of content. So, well, our target audience specifically. Oh yeah,
Okay,
Sarah's story
alright.
is really good too.
All right.
And then we also put together some emails for you to send out since we did start building the Coop Club. Then we have those emails so we can use that to reach the people that are really dedicated to Chicken Time. This is an example of an email on mobile. This shows the weekly special. Buffalo Hot Wings, $5 for $10.99. Nice big graphic, really pulls the person in. Don't want to overwhelm them with text. And then, can you go back?
I'm sorry.
And then if you press this right here, get them while they're hot, it will open up the Google Maps to your store so they can go get them while they're hot. Or cold because they're frozen. It's hot.
Ready?
Yep. And then this is an example of email that could be sent when someone joins the Coop Club. It's basically that picture of you that everyone loves so much. Just saying, hi, welcome to the Coop Club. I hope your wallet can handle the extra box. You'll save, I love this one. You'll save by shopping with us, and as a special thanks, you take 10% off your next purchase. And now it's time to listen to Shekinah's awesome radio underwriting.
Okay, but before we start the underwriting, okay, so interesting story. So I really do love the whole aspect that you have with partnering with nonprofits. And so we basically wanted to look into Leganzi Kale, who is the manager of KLEK station in town. And basically when I told him that we were wanting to like do a possible underwriting for you, he was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And the campaign was gonna only be for 14 days, so for 2 weeks. And he would basically announce twice a day. But when he found out it was you, he literally extended our campaign for an entire week, and we got 3 places a day to actually promote this underwriting. I actually had like a rough sketch of it, how I wanted it to sound, but because Mr. Kell was a professional and actually knew the difference in kind of advertising and announcements, he actually had some things that he wanted to change, which were totally fine, and it kind of made it more malleable to his format, which was totally cool. And he really, really, I don't know, he thought it was honestly a really great placement for you. I thought it was awesome too because, of course, like I mentioned, you do love to partner, and you do have your own nonprofit. So without further ado, here is the underwriting.
And she actually,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Rennell Woods is dedicated to serving the Jonesboro community and is passionate about ensuring our youth has all they need to succeed. Rennell is the proud owner of Chicken Time, 1700 East Johnson in Jonesboro, offering prepackaged chicken breasts, chicken wings, pizza sticks, corn dogs, and go-to meals for the upcoming Easter holiday. More information is available at chickentimejb.com, Chicken Time on Facebook, and 870-203-0995. Mr.
And at first, honestly, I didn't want to do the underwriting. Like, he just heard me talking and he was like, do you want to record this? I was like, I guess, okay. And it really did turn out better than I expected. And I'm so glad that we were able to promote your business ultimately, so.
All right, and we didn't get to do any print ads through this campaign because money. But we did put a few together for you that you can use in the future if you so desire. This one, it's very simple. It grabs their attention. What time is it? Made you look. It's obviously chicken time. And then this is for the Jonesboro Deals Around Town. That was a very expensive commitment. You had to pay, what was it?
It's $225 per month, and you have to do a 1 year's commitment.
Yeah, it's real expensive. But this is an 8-page ad that could go in there if you ever decided to go that route. Ready to save some bucks. The logo and most of those, it's a coupon. You get it?
A lot of the puns like came out just when we were talking as a team.
Yeah.
But the deals around town, though, it would be a good thing to look into it as an investment, because it does go out to several zip codes within the area, and they also have a mobile app, so you could try to like get it to cross over, just be in the book with all the other businesses, so that other people will also know to check your business out.
And now, the
Alright, awesome.
advertising.
Okay, I'll come over there. So basically, with the concept of the advert game, I feel like this is kind of like a metaphorical cherry on top of this entire campaign. So instead of launching it, we wanted to actually present you with a demo so you can check it out. And basically, I feel like this game would be perfect for actually implementing engagement on your Facebook. Of course, followers are awesome, but it's about those people that are commenting. It's about those people that are actually looking, playing games, and I mean also like maybe even sharing it with other people so that your business can just have more more awareness on Facebook itself. Okay, so basically the concept of the game is a matching game. We're gonna go to replay. It'll be a second. Okay, so the concept of the game is a matching game. Basically, what we wanted to do was generate points, and with these points, depending on if you like them or not, you could allow people that scored to receive discounts, maybe even to receive a free item. Thank you for engaging with us on Facebook. Come into Chicken Time to receive a free apron. And even after they received a free apron, they'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm super excited, so I'm gonna share the link to this game on Facebook. This is like a kind of a form of affiliate marketing in itself, because it's allowing your business to just get so much more presence without you, with you being indirectly associated. So we're gonna check it out real quick. Okay, cool. If I need to, I can just log back into it. Okay.